Hey, what is up everybody, Blueghost here, and welcome to my adventures in Halo Infinite. Now, Halo Infinite, I honestly think I'm really going to really love. The game feels super nice to play, it feels so smooth to even use on mouse and keyboard, and even when it comes to the customization, holy cow, it is so freaking cool to do. But as far as when it comes to, well, let's say just me trying to just make a video just to put out on YouTube to just put in some commentary, unfortunately it did not go so well. Because when it comes to the social arena playlist right now in the test flight, I was put into so many lobbies where it was just like super high intensity, where it felt like I had to play like I'm in the HCS. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not going to do so well. But even so, for my individual skill level, I'm obviously not that good. And I'm obviously going to be rendered completely helpless because of the fact that the environment of the lobby that I'm in completely just renders me helpless. And that's obviously not a good feeling. I am really hoping that the social arena playlist is not going to be as brutal as this when it comes to the social arena playlist in the full release. Thank God I was able to get one match that you're seeing right now where I was at least able to put up a decent fight, or at least trying to go for some plays when it comes to the flag or trying to stop the enemy flag carrier at some times. Obviously I had my mistakes here and there, but that's because character development is all coming into play, really, for my individual skill. But it's just been so brutal in the matchmaking when it comes to the social arena playlist. But then when it came to the big team battle playlist, honestly really loved. The big team battle was super duper fun. It was just like, it was just fun and just so full of chaos everywhere. And it was just like, I really enjoyed it, honestly. Big team battle was definitely very fun to play. Even when it came to the map that we had, it was so freaking gorgeous looking, honestly. It gave me a lot of Halo 3 vibes, and I really appreciate that, honestly. It was so good looking. But I mean, other than having the brutal matchmaking experience of being thrown into these super high intensity lobbies, for the most part, I was able to at least do decent. I've had some plays where I was able to outplay some opponents, and then, you know, most of the other times where I was just getting absolutely shredded on because of my accuracy is obviously not as proficient as some of these players, because I'm pretty sure I was being matched into players where they had like 20 years of Halo experience compared to me, which is 5 years of Halo experience. And obviously, yeah, that is not going to be fun for me. Where it's essentially they knew the ins and outs of Halo, pretty much. But I was honestly very proud of myself for being able to at least at some points keep up like how good the other players were playing in some points. But in the other points, I was just getting shredded on, but I was able to... But at least I was proud enough to just like sticking it out and just, well, you know, just trying to at least do my best. And that's what kind of motivated me to want to just kind of just keep playing it and just seeing if I can get better at it. But probably not in this state where the matchmaking is super strict on my behalf, where the lobbies are just so freaking high intensity, like it's almost like HCS. But I do have a feeling when the full game gets released, it really is probably not going to be like this. I'm hoping. Because if skill-based matchmaking is going to be a part of social arena, then it's just like, that is not going to be very enjoyable for me, because then it's like I would have to really focus, and when it comes to me using mouse and keyboard, I strive to have a lot better accuracy, because my accuracy kind of gets sloppy here and there, as you probably notice in the gameplay anyway. I want it to be proficient to the point where I'm able to pull off some, you know, quick executions when it comes to just like, you know, simply aiming at somebody to be able to kill them with like one fell swoop, or when it comes to, you know, just reacting fast enough, or just, you know, being able to counter somebody trying to, you know, kill me. But Halo Infinite, though, let me tell you, Halo Infinite is pretty freaking clean looking, honestly. It's just so good looking. The customization is pretty immense. You can customize your Spartan armor as well as your AI voice, which this little AI essentially is your inner voice, to where you perform a certain action like picking up a power weapon. The AI speaks to you and usually has a funny little quote when you do so, or even when you kill an enemy Spartan, then they talk back to you going like, nice going, nice shooting, or something like that. And they even tell you when there's power weapons coming up as well, which is a pretty cool feature. The AI is pretty cool, and I'm hoping that when, you know, future battle passes come out, that we'll have more AIs like this with like more personality. I definitely think that Cirque has literally the best personality when it comes to an AI, because on the map Bazaar, when you pick up the Spanker, she literally has the best voice line ever, where she's like, "Woo, Spanker!" It's literally the best. But no, I'm really excited for Halo Infinite as a whole. And, you know, despite all the brutal matchmaking adventures that I've had in the social arena, I still really enjoy the game, honestly. It kind of... Getting my ass handed into me like that kind of just inspires me to get better at the game. It's like, okay, so obviously I'm not ready for this type of intensity yet, but maybe one day I will be if I keep going. And that's kind of how I am, really. It's like, if I do something, I just don't want to give up. Like, I'm never going to make progress if I just give up. It's like, oh my god, yeah, I just suck at this game, I'm just going to give up and just move on to something else. No. I would love to stay with Halo Infinite, get better at it, and provide some very funny shenanigans for you guys when it comes to using the certain gadgets in this game. And speaking of gadgets, the one big thing that Halo Infinite's going to be featuring is the grappling hook. The grappling hook is so much fun to use. You can even use it like in Titanfall 2, where you slingshot around a corner for some insane movement. And you can even slingshot off a fast-moving vehicle to gain extra momentum, and then realize that you can't stop and you fall off the map. Like I did to my buddy Bubble here. But no, the grappling hook is super fun. You can even grab power weapons with it too, so that your opponents can't get them. It's such a nice tool. It gives you a lot of advantages. It's just super fun to use. Being able to grab power weapons with it is like such a huge advantage, so you don't have to get your whole entire self all the way over there just to pick up a power weapon. You could just grab it with a grappling hook, and it's like, oh hey, this is mine now. It's a cool feature, honestly. I love it. I love the grappling hook. And then you have other gadgets like the repulsor, which, if you could already guess, it sends a repulsive shockwave that will bounce projectiles that are coming right at you right back. So you can pretty much deflect grenades that are thrown at you. You can even stop an enemy vehicle from trying to run you over. And you can even push an enemy Spartan back against the wall. And if their shields are broken and with enough force, I believe you can also kill them with a repulsor, which is kind of badass, honestly. But Halo Infinite, I'm definitely probably going to love. I'm definitely going to be striving to get better at the game myself, and hopefully be able to provide some shenanigans for you guys for some future videos. And hopefully, as myself as a player, will continue to develop quite a bit of a skill set where I'm able to at least like perform decent, but not like super like pub stop decent, but at least decent enough to at least like put up a fight for my own and do some cool moments with it. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace and take care.